Hey everybody, I'm Amber.
And I'm Maddie.
And we're Witches Talking Tarot. And today we are talking about spiritual living as it pertains to outside of your body. If you joined us last episode, we talked about mind, body, and spirit, ways of living a spiritual life, what it means to myself and Maddie, ways that we currently enact it, and then our goals for the spiritual journey that we're hoping that you want to join us for. So if you didn't catch us on the last episode, please, after you finish listening to this one, go back and check out the first part of the spiritual journey so that you can take this journey with us, because we're really excited to bring you along.
Right, I want other people to join in.
Yeah, last one's like really fucking long though, so sorry, it's our longest episode yet. We talked about way too much
Right.
other stuff. But it was all about being mindful and goals towards that, and we're carrying this week over into that same mindset of mindful living and mindful living towards a spiritual life.
Yes.
And the spiritual journey and how we can incorporate things outside of our own person.
Yes.
So that's what we're talking about today. I know words, I promise.
I apologize for yawning. It's actually pretty late here.
Yeah.
As we're recording.
It's been a longer day, but that's okay.
Yes.
It's been productive. Yeah.
Yes.
And that one episode, really long.
Right.
Hope you enjoy it. But, so what are your favorite ways that you currently kind of like do the spiritual living outside of yourself, right? Like as it pertains to nature or your household or what have you, Miss Maddie?
I'm a
my
big
kitchen witch.
reuser. I'm a huge reuser. I'm not saying like I don't use plastic, because I do. I think a lot of people do, unfortunately. But I try to reuse the plastic. Like, I know this is not super spiritual crazy, like good, but it makes me feel better. Like, I think like 2 weeks ago, I got a Sonic drink and I've been using that cup since then. But I've been washing it out
and it's like, and styrofoam's really bad for the environment. So the more you can utilize that one piece.
I realize people are like, probably just don't get the Sonic drink. But it's like, bitch, it was blackberry
have you
water.
had Sonic drinks?
It was blackberry water.
Right? Like, yeah.
Sugar-free.
Well, I just, like, man, give me some ocean water.
Right.
Like,
so to make myself feel better, I'm going to use that shit till it falls apart.
Right. No,
I
get that.
Not like that I'm eating the styrofoam or anything like that, but until I drop it and it breaks.
I get that, because it's like, I don't pick up trash all the time, but like, you know, my husband, he's like an outdoorsy guy. And so there's quite a few times throughout the year that I have to take him elsewhere for him to go on some canoe trip or hiking thing. And I'm either going to pick him up in the same place or I'm going to pick him up somewhere else. But I drop him off in one place and I pick him up in the other place. And I could just stand around and twiddle my thumbs while he's unloading or loading up, depending on if it's the drop off or the pickup. But a couple years ago, I decided to start there was so much trash at this one like area that I was picking him up from where he was like loading his canoe, so it took a really long time, and I'm really short, so I can't help him with that. Because like there's no point in me trying to do stuff that involves arms over the head when it's me and my husband, because he's a lot taller than me. For those of you who don't know him, Maddie does, so she knows he's like a foot taller than I am. But anyway, so I've started picking up trash at all these like campsites and stuff while he's doing his thing. So I'm not just standing around twiddling my thumbs. I'm not just like looking at my phone if I have service out there. I'm doing a service to the community of wherever I'm at. And more importantly, I'm taking care of nature and Mother Earth and like trying to live that spiritual living life that I want to be a part of.
So disclaimer, because Amber and I talked about this before. Pick up trash if you feel so compelled to, but safely. Safely. Unfortunately, Amber and I live in the meth capital of the area, so we want to be careful not to pick up like needles
or whatever. And honestly, like when it comes to food trash, what I like to do, because I am very conscientious of, I don't know whose shit this is, and sometimes it's like cans that I don't want to cut me. I will use wrapper trash to pick up other things that I don't want to come in contact with, such as beer cans or pieces of beer bottle, or anything that looks like a person's mouth came in contact with it, essentially, because I don't know.
Right.
You know, I don't know, but I don't want to cut myself on a beer can that's got some kind of germs on it that my system's not prepared to handle.
Exactly.
Like, I'm trying to take care of Mother Earth and take care of me.
Exactly.
So, like, gloves, if you have them, that would be very recommended if you're wanting to pick up trash out and wherever you're at.
You can get one of those sticks and
right.
And, like,
well, like, yeah, I like.
Have you done that?
No, but for one of my goals is. Back in 2019, when we started our Witchy Wednesday and Spellbound Sunday meetings, during one of those meetings, one of our community members had suggested that, you know, as, you know, the pagan pride community, we should get together and organize cleanups. But then, you know, that was suggested, I think, in November of 2019. So it was like, great, we'll pick this conversation up in the springtime. And then in the springtime, when we started our meetings again, it was COVID. So we stopped doing meetings for a very long time. And as Maddie mentioned, we haven't had them for a while. We're going to start again. Probably, I guess I'll have to work it around April instead of March because I haven't started them yet and it is March. But for that purpose, I want to actually organize the fucking community cleanup. And, you know, I grow all this bamboo in my yard.
Sorry. I'm yawning again. If you guys hear me yawn, please forgive me. I have a 1-year-old and I'm 5 months pregnant and it's fucking late.
Yeah. But so I've got bamboo growing in my backyard that I asked Corey if he'd help me make those. Yeah. Also, and then we don't have to spend money out of the PPD coffers.
And also all natural.
Yes,
organic.
exactly.
Well, I don't know if you call it organic.
Well, I mean, mostly natural because, like, it would be the bamboo and then we'd fix, like, a nail in the end of it.
I wasn't sure if you were going to sharpen it or, like, how that would,
that would work, too.
Oh, my God, but bamboo. Yeah. You say that, but it scares the shit out of me. Bamboo is so fucking dangerous, dude.
It can be, yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that, like, I had read that it grows so fast that they used to, like, tie prisoners to bamboo. And within, like, 3 days, it would, like...
Go through their bodies?
Yes, it would go through that. I'm sorry, not to get all weird. We're just talking about bamboo. It's also very lucky.
Like, no, I'm, like, seriously curious. Yes, you can burn bamboo for prosperity.
Please look that up.
Wow. I was also not sure if we were going, like, where you soak it and then that, or, like, shoots up your fingernails. You can eat it. I love it.
Ew! I'm sorry.
I was like, are we going torture here? I wasn't sure where we were going with that bamboo.
Well, I think maybe that would be, like, some Vlad Dracula shit. Check out next week's episode.
Yeah, vampires are coming up.
But like, oh my God, but you can eat it too.
Yeah, you totally can. They have pickled bamboo. Yeah.
It's not very good. But
I love bamboo shoots in my Chinese food, you know?
It's a texture thing for me. I don't like chestnuts, and it has a very similar texture.
I love the chestnuts. We've had this conversation. I remember now.
So if you like it, that's great. Yeah. I'm just not a fan of like the texture. That shit. And it almost tastes a little chestnut.
I like it.
Like
it does. I get that, and I wonder if it's because like maybe they're pickled or canned in the same kind of brine or something. But
my cousin Ariana was eating it like straight up out the thing, and I took a bite, and I was like,
"It's an acquired taste."
This is not for me.
Right? It's like we were talking about okra one time, and you're like, "Who just eats pickled okra?" And
I was like, pickled okra. Was that me? Are you sure? I don't think
maybe it wasn't pickled okra. Well, beets. Pickled beets.
Yes, pickled beets.
Yeah, and you're like, who the hell just the same person that will eat pickled beets eats pickled okra, which is why. My brain.
I'm not a beets person. Like, I want to be, but my mom used to make beets sweet. Yeah. So it's like, do you eat them savory?
I eat them savory.
See, so
it's like a potato. It's like a hearty potato.
Potato patata.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Potato
beatada. That's what I was thinking. That's so funny.
Oh my God, that's great.
But anyway, that's a great idea with the sticks and stuff. It also helps save a lot of money, and I'm sure your shit will grow back real fast.
Exactly, it will.
Real fast.
Bamboo goes back real fast. We always have to get rid of so much of it.
I have to ask, is it kind of eerie hearing the wind through the bamboo shoots?
I don't think ours are thick enough that they make too much noise because when I can hear the wind in the bamboo, it reminds me of like that swampy vibe. And as we've talked, I love the bayou. It's like my favorite part. Like, I love bayou country. So like it reminds me of the sound of like wind in the reeds. So I do like it.
I don't know. I can't think.
Like, it doesn't whistle like you might be thinking.
Well, no. Is it like a wind chime, like a wooden wind chime type thing, or am I wrong?
I guess when it's really rough wind, maybe, but usually it doesn't.
You should make wind chimes out of them. I'm like, damn, you totally could. Like, prosperity wind chime.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. There's a physical working right there.
Burn some stuff into it to get that prosperity going. Like,
oh, my God. And then, like,
yeah.
Ting, ting, ting. You know what the fuck I'm talking. Like, that's actually
I didn't even think about that. We've thought about all sorts of other things. Like, Corey wants to make like spears and the blow dart, thing.
What are you gonna blow?
I don't know. He's like, pagans will buy it. I was like, that's what she said. Corey.
Oh my God.
But it's great, and it's good for the environment because like the old bamboo does need to be taken out. Like we have to take it out every year, and I like to find ways that we can actually use it. I don't like just putting it out at the dumpster to be thrown away. Like
well, I don't like cutting down baby trees either, and I imagine it's very similar to like is it or is it dead?
Well, and I'm talking about the dead bamboo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you've got to get the dead out so that the new can grow back, and it'll grow back thicker each time. But you got to get the dead stuff out. But I don't like just like throwing it away. And as you
I didn't mean to gag. I was just like, I imagined myself pulling out a dead bamboo and falling and tripping on it.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a very satisfying like.
Is it a crunch?
Snap.
Oh, it's a snap.
Yeah, it's a snap. Like, well, I mean, it depends. Like the thicker bamboo, it's harder for me. But Rufus, Corey's dog, he likes to go out there and he plays tug of war with himself with the bamboo because like he'll grab a piece that's not detached from the ground yet, and he'll just tug back and forth, and eventually he'll get the bamboo out, and then he'll run around with his prize like he's so fucking happy. It's so cute.
Funny. That is so fun. Well, that's a really cool physical working, I think, as well. Like, it helps the environment. Also, if you were to do something like a wind chime, first of all, I think I personally would buy one of those because I like wooden wind chimes. Yeah. I like wooden wind chimes. I have one up. I don't know if you
I love it.
Hear.
Every time.
Do you hear it?
Every time. Yes.
The wooden one, not the dinger. You know what I mean? But I love it so much, and I love during tornado season. I'm a fan. I love tornado season. Amber's not, but I do. During
hurricanes give you notice.
You can just hear the wooden wind chimes that I have, and they're so nice.
Yeah, I used to have wooden wind chimes from Hawaii that my parents got me when they went to Hawaii for my birthday.
When they went to Hawaii for my
birthday. Yes, yeah.
I'm so sorry. This is my sister. Is there any way we can pause that?
Yeah, I think.